Hello everyone, quick market update. So Bitcoin is still hovering in the danger zone. The bullish order block is still holding. Everyone should have gotten filled during the dip to 25.5k yesterday. But I'm mostly standing on the sidelines in terms of crypto until the market decides what to do next. So usually when we saw these 50% or the dip under the 50% retracement levels, the market relatively quickly bounced from here. We have been hovering here for 5 or so days, so it could yeah, go a little sideways, like we saw during this capitulation. And we had I think two months of sideways here. I hope it will not take that long for the crypto traders' sake, but I still think the US needs to make up their minds on regulations, give clarity before we can get a sustained move. But before that, we could definitely see another leg up. Like I said before, 34, 35k should definitely be in the cards if this order block holds. So any daily candle starts closing under this, and probably be getting super cautious, even exiting my XRP spot and futures positions, and then waiting at maybe this order block or within this fair value gap for some reactions. But if we lose this order block right here, I'm not gonna try to catch knives, and I'm just gonna wait for the market to give me a clear market structure shift on at least a 4 hours time frame. Other than that, not much to say right now. So look at a few altcoins. So Atom has filled most of the wick that the initial sell-off in Atom had created here on the chart. Now we have equal lows. If you take this week too, it could be considered relative equal lows. Let me mark these two. So if we get further capitulation, either in just Atom or in the altcoins in general, I still am eyeing these levels down here. Let me set an alert, and I still have the alert at this pivot low here. So once the price dips down there, I will check the market circumstances and then make a decision. So this $5.70 to $6.20 is based on the previous lows here, and we will see if we get any good reaction there. AVAX. Let me turn on the auto levels. Yeah, since yesterday TradingView is loading a little slow. So AVAX is holding on. It dipped a little bit under $10, pulled itself back up. But I think if the $10 and especially this trend line support here is lost, we will plunge towards this lower trend line, and yeah, $7.50 or $8 would be my guess if we lose $10. I'll be watching this, setting my alert here at $7.91. We should see some sort of reaction, and textbooks will teach you that trend lines need like 2 or 3 confirmations, but this trend line was already generated when this pivot low was made. And you see there is a reaction here and there is a reaction here. So having these tentative linear regression trend lines driven on your chart can be of benefit, because it's likely that algorithms or whatever is moving the market have some calculations that will take these lines into consideration. So that leads me to $7.50 to well, let's say $8, depending on when this move happens. If it happens around here, of course, then $5, $6 is in the cards. But for now, the $7.50, $8 region looks like a reasonable place if we lose a $10 support to get a reaction of some sort down there. Moving on to BNB. So BNB, we got the dip that I was looking for. Let's turn off this. And now I will simply be looking if we can get higher lows and higher highs made here until it's back above $220. The FUD seems to be intensifying on Binance and CZ again. So at the moment we still don't have any positive divergences here. If we get another low, but the RSI is above 30 and stays there at that point, I may consider an entry at that point. The Momiji momentum indicator also shows some momentum divergence here. But the safest bet for now is to wait until price is back above 220, or if it drops down, maybe this pivot low at around $180, give or take, can give us some reaction to take a trade on. Link, yeah, still sideways consolidating after the bounce of the 79% retracement level. So I think this will just take some time. On the upside, $6.30 and $6.72 are the resistances to watch, and then we will have the resting liquidity at around $7.90, which I'm interested in to take again partial profits. And you see that there is a potential trend line resistance building up here. So once we move above $6.72, I would expect, I mean, if we move while this trend line is still relevant, I would expect at least like some little consolidation here before any move towards $7.90. But at the moment we still have to wait for what Bitcoin is gonna decide. MATIC, yeah, still hasn't gone for the resting liquidity under the pivot low. It's making equal lows or relative equal lows here. So I think if we see another dip in the market, 50 cents will be broken, and then maybe price will plunge towards 42, 45 cents. I mentioned it last time too. Let me see, any divergences? No positive divergences yet. Momentum is also not giving any hints of any incoming surprise move to the upside. So it's just gonna be watching for a few more days. Lastly, XRP. Yeah, it is on the weaker side. At least it's back above the 75% level of the old channel. But I really want to see to price get back above 56 cents before anything exciting could be expected. And for now, crypto is just a waiting game. I do actively trade FX during London session. I sometimes have live streams on my channel. If you are interested in FX trading, maybe try check those out. There are recordings available. They are quite long, not as compact as these things, but live trading takes time. And I will see you again in the update on Friday.